Now they're gonna call you poor again and say you can't afford $10 celery. Yeah, I know. They pay close attention to my finances, eh? I bet she's waiting for payday for this. Shut up. How many of y'all wait for payday to buy things?
I think the point that Chantel misses with a lot of viewers pointing that out is due to how much she used to make on the platform and her attitude she had when she was making that much. Chantel was extremely elitist and looking down on a lot of people. One of the last things you want to be is broke if you were an insufferable when you had money.
People wishing they were me. People wishing they were me. You wish you were me. You know. That's why you hate, because you're jealous. Here's to you. Oh, I love when people hate me for no reason. I love it. It gives me ammunition. I made $500 super chats on this stream. That must make people so mad. I love it.
Chantel set herself up for those comments. That $20K a month was never guaranteed. Look at her now.
I seen a video about these romance scams. And they prey on women. Probably women who they think would be vulnerable, like older women or overweight women or whatever. And because they think we're desperate. And but basically you get into this scam where they ask for money. Never send anyone money. I wouldn't do that. I don't want to say stupid because I don't want to call these women stupid for doing that. Met somebody on one of these Tinder-like apps. And like some men would like one guy picked "I'm Too Sexy" by Right Said Fred. I roll. One guy, it was like an Ariana Grande song. I know this is gonna sound super gel. I don't know if I could like fall in love with a man who likes Ariana Grande. There's nothing against her personally. I just, you know.
Thank you, chat. Thank you all.
So, I guess if you want to hate and be a loser, you can do it on Discord. You can go to Kiwi Farms. You can go to Charlie Gold.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. You know what I love? I love when the mess lines up with the mess I was already going to cover. I love taking a look back, whether it be a year or even further than that, mostly because very little changes. For Chantel, her location and her faith has changed, but not much else. Around this time, several years back, she sat down in front of a massive spread of Indian food for a mukbang. So imagine my surprise as I'm clipping this together, she updated it with another Indian mukbang. I will say the most recent mukbang is a smaller portion. I know, smaller portion and Chantel in the same sentence, but it is. I still think her metformin is fighting a losing battle, but I'm also not her doctor. Let's get into it.
Today I have Indian food. I was craving so bad chana masala. So I found a place nearby that has chana masala and some butter naan. Look at that. Yum. And we have a potato sambusa and some veggies. So let's dig in. Bismillah. Beauty bite for everybody.
Since we'll be looking at two different Indian food mukbangs, you'll probably notice there's an obvious difference why the views on Chantel's past and current mukbangs are so different. For starters, there's about 2 minutes of moaning and chewing compared to the 5 seconds of speaking.
Lipstick comes on, lipstick goes on, lipstick comes off. Let me try this. beauty bite. Shh, I said shh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Get that out of my face.
Like a mashed potato curry inside.
This is the content that would be growing Chantel's channel if reaction channels weren't covering her. You know what? It's still early in the video. I'm sure she's just warming up.
Again, a very affordable restaurant with free delivery. I'll show you a video of what Salah had. He had chicken masala.
Genuinely don't care. I'll be cutting that out in editing along with a lot of the chewing, moaning, and dead air.
All of this food, and like I said, free delivery for both of us, was 3.7 KD.
I wanted to actually focus on this since it may be an ongoing talking point in a lot of my videos criticizing the mukbang genre. So Chantel consistently including the price is actually helpful. If I were to guess, this mukbang will get around 8 to 10,000 views if she's lucky. Depending on her RPM, which is what a creator makes every 1,000 views, she'll probably be making around $115 or more within the first 2 days of posting. Based on the actual work put into this, that's a lot. Chantel is probably laying down somewhere in her house, patchy scalp out, starts to crave something, tells Salah so he can order it and give instructions to the delivery driver, waits for the order to arrive at her door, throws on some modest clothes, sits down to film, says a few words, inhales her food, and then follows that up with about half an hour of editing. That's anywhere from 2 to 3 hours of which she considers work. That's around $40 to $60 an hour for the work she put into the video, which is Chantel simply monetizing her unhealthy relationship with food. When you break it down and look at it that way, I believe that's one of the reasons she'll always have mukbangs on her channel. She can get similar views on her couple's channel, but it takes a lot more work, like going outside and walking. Chantel has been rewarded on this platform the most from her content that took the least effort. Current day, even with major drop in views, that's still her mukbangs. If she were to post a mukbang every day for the month of December and pull anywhere from 6 to 10,000 views, she would still make anywhere from 3 to 5,000 that month or more. There's a better chance of Amberlynn getting down to 300 pounds than there is of Chantel ever fully letting go of mukbangs. I know there's a big conversation right now about her dip in views, but I still think there's a huge misunderstanding about what those views amount to. Seeing that her cost of living has dropped significantly, Chantel is still clearing a good amount.
And maybe you're wondering, like, how we budget our grocery, like our food bill here. Basically, sorry. Let me see if I can get a close-up for you. The chana masala.
Let us see a complete sentence that doesn't lead back to a meaningless comment about the food. Please.
It's chickpea curry. So basically what we do is we have a budget of, for ordering out and a budget for grocery. Now, we decided to just like mostly eat out because...
By we, she means she mostly decided to eat out. Go ahead, continue.
As you can see, food is very affordable.
I remember Chantel mentioned it a while ago that it was more affordable to eat out than it was to cook at home.
But it's just because like there's so many chicken shops and like everything is so affordable. It's like cheaper for us to buy this meal than to buy groceries and make food. And it's less of a pain in the butt.
While that may be true, there are so many things she cannot control. And with her health issues, they should be willing to take a small hit within that budget. Then again, she keeps purchasing trigger foods with those grocery hauls. When she's done inhaling the copious amount of trigger foods that she bought, she moves on to eating the food that was supposed to be for Sala.
We're on video chatting and he gets up to go buy ice cream in the freezer. I'm sorry, babe, but I have to tell them the story. He goes to get ice cream in the freezer. He's like, we're chatting video and he's like, I think I'm gonna have an ice cream. And I'm like, oh no, because I pretty much ate all the ice creams and I left him one. So I'm like, shoot, I'll see if he notices. He goes in the freezer, he sees one ice cream bar and he's like, where's the rest? And I'm like, oh, I just took them out of the box. I think they're behind the ice cubes and everything. But then I'm like, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, babe. I ate ice creams. It's not funny, but I mean, he's the type of person who won't eat the snacks for like ever. You know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like these are red flag. These are snacks that I love. And you know, like they're gonna be eaten if they're not eaten by you. Hold on. But I do also like to cook sometimes. So we mix it, but
with the amount of groceries and takeout that Chantal eats through, it can easily be compared to the amount a wrestler or quarterback consumes. The difference is those athletes balance it out with some sort of training, and I'm sure they wouldn't complain if anyone had remarks about their lifestyle.
A certain amount of money goes towards groceries and top-ups, which is usually no more than about $60, 60 KD a month. And then the grocery, we try not to exceed 5 KD a day. Now, sometimes we order out and it's like 3 KD. Sometimes it's 2 KD.
So if I'm being generous, let's just say they order out 20 days out of the month. That's around $320 a month. Chantal actually easily makes that back within 2 mukbang videos.
Sometimes it's 6, 7 KD. It depends what we order. So we just basically budget 5 KD a day. And sometimes it give or takes, you know, here and there, like to compensate for the meals that are more on like a 7 KD on one day. Sometimes we eat for 3 KD and don't use the whole 5. So you know what I mean?
I wonder how much they budget for all that professional help she talked about in the past, like the diabetes education course.
Yeah, I have to go to like a diabetes education course, and I have some follow-ups appointments with the internist doctor or whatever. So
I wonder if they budget for that medicine plan that she was going to work on with her doctor.
So I'm going to work with the doctor, come up with a good medicine plan. And then I was given a slip to go to one of the buildings, one of the clinics that are in the hospital, to partake in a diabetes education program run by like some nurses, I think. So diabetic nurses.
I know she prioritized none of that. It's Chantal. It's just wild seeing that according to her doctor said most of her problems would go away if she got her weight under control.
The doctor was like, everything can go away. All of these problems, you know, would most likely go away if you know, get your weight under control. So he gave me 2 prescriptions, like on a prescription paper. He wrote like my weight and everything like that. To go see the obesity clinic, which is why you see me beside the obesity clinic door, because it was like right near our appointment. And then there's a nutritionist door. Nutritionist. It said nutrition on the door. So there's nutrition, obesity. So I have to go at some point.
I might be a little off, doubt it, but I really think Chantal would have mentioned it if she followed up or followed through with any of this.
So it ends up evening out. in the end.
Her ankles, knees, lungs, and heart beg to differ, but carry on.
Now, for outings, when we go out or when we buy breakfast,
Making breakfast and eating it before they head out is not an option.
that's part of the food budget. But when I go out to cafes or I want something extra, we have a separate budget for that. So maybe 30 KD a month just on coffees, drinks, if I go out to do my beezing. If I want a dessert, if I want something to eat. It's a separate budget.
Recently, Chantel mocked viewers paying close attention to her finances. Now here she is laying out a pretty conservative estimate to their monthly budget for food.
Now they're gonna call you poor again and say you can't afford $10 celery. Yeah, I know. They pay close attention to my finances, eh? I bet she's waiting for payday for this. Shut up. How many of y'all wait for payday to buy things?
I think the point that Chantel misses with a lot of viewers pointing that out is due to how much she used to make on the platform and her attitude she had when she was making that much. Chantel was extremely elitist and looking down on a lot of people. One of the last things you want to be is broke if you were an insufferable bitch when you had money.
People wishing they were me. People wishing they were me. You wish you were me. You know. That's why you hate, because you're jealous. Here's to you. Oh, I love when people hate me for no reason. I love it. It gives me ammunition. I made $500 super chats on this stream. That must make people so mad. I love it.
Chantel set herself up for those comments. That 20K a month was never guaranteed. Look at her now. The remainder of the video is mostly her chewing, inserting a food review from Sala, and of course remembering to grab her emotional support pickles.
You know what I'm missing? How can I forget my pickles?
Now let's take a look at another Indian food mukbang from a while back where some of her words may not have aged well.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey. Look at this feast. Okay.
That's a ton of food, but from what I remember, that's one of her best wigs. If you've been watching Chantel for some time, then you know she's picked some rough wigs through the years.
I want to try all of these foods. I have been craving an Indian food feast.
I wonder if there's a video compilation around how many times Chantel has craved one of the many family-sized mukbangs she's done on the platform.
I was craving so bad chana masala. All of these foods. I have been craving an Indian food feast.
It's always I was craving.
Yes, I have a wig on. No makeup for the occasion.
I'm sure there are viewers who would pay to see her in this look again, just to compare the circumference of her chins then versus now.
So, wow, this is phenomenal looking. I really just can't even tell you how good it looks. It looks really, really good. I almost want to take my wig off so I don't get any Indian food inside of it. So, here goes nothing. Freedom! Little sumo hairdo on.
Compared to what she probably has now, she has so much hair in this video. I know she removes a lot of her videos, but could you imagine if she goes back to look at what she used to look like? Imagine this being an upgrade.
All right! I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, need a spoon. All right, this is steamed basmati rice. It's probably going to be a bit of a longer video, so get cozy.
Longer, yes, but it's also because she used to talk more. At this point with Chantel's current content, I'm just waiting for her to start talking about the card games she used to play when she was a child. That's how much she seems to be running out of things to talk about.
Basmati rice, vegetable biryani. I've never tried biryani. Everything smells so good. I don't know what these sauces are. This I think is raita, yogurt. This I don't know. Some kind of chutney, I think. This is mint chutney. We have some garlic naan, palak paneer, which is spinach and their Indian cheese, 2 vegetable samosas, and we have some delightful chicken tikka, which is chicken marinated in yogurt and tikka spices and grilled. So,
if I'm remembering correctly, Pete's did not like this type of food.
With spices, Pete's had a look at the menu. He's not adventurous enough to try anything.
So she ordered all of that for herself. No wonder she ended up sick 5 days later.
But after I did my makeup, I just kind of crashed. And that's what I've been struggling with the past while, actually. Trying to be really energetic and, you know, normal, I guess you could say, in my videos. But behind the scenes, I'm battling some health issues. And the one that I've been battling, I'm battling my breathing issues that I'm in testing for, but the one that's really draining my energy is the one with my digestive problems and just constantly going to the bathroom. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit TMI.
This is the norm for Chantel. She literally shit herself in Thailand not too long ago.
But going to the bathroom about, I would, not exaggerating, about 10 times a day, and it's painful when I go, and it's diarrhea, and I don't feel good at all. Like, I can just tell that it feels a lot different from my usual problems, from just, this is not just from eating something bad, because it doesn't matter what I eat. I had a very healthy breakfast, you know.
It's the way she conveniently forgets all the food she ate the weeks and days leading up to that, and only remembers to mention the most recent healthy meal she had.
Fiber cereal with blueberries and some eggs, and it doesn't matter what I eat. Salad, everything just triggers me to go to the bathroom, and it's becoming increasingly more painful. I don't have a fever that I last checked. I might be dehydrated. I am trying to stay hydrated, but I just feel that I might be dehydrated. I don't know. I'm starting to feel very weak and just very, very lethargic. And the past couple of days, I haven't even really had an appetite, because I know that if I eat, it's not gonna be fun going to the washroom, quite honestly. So, I think at this point, I do have a call out to my doctor.
This health scare triggered another weight loss journey attempt that was followed up with back-to-back mukbangs within a month. Yep, just another run of her cycles.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's see. Without further ado, let's get to. And to drink, I have a cranberry raspberry sparkling water. These are really good. All right. So, you're probably wondering, I posted a picture of my community post saying my boyfriend might be coming to live with us. Well, onions are good. Probably wondered if I'm serious. You know, I've been on Tinder, and I've already hidden my profile. And because honestly, I just got really discouraged and scared. Because here's the thing. I seen a video about these romance scams. And they prey on women. Probably women who they think would be vulnerable, like older women or overweight women or whatever. And because they think we're desperate. And but basically you get into this scam where they ask for money. Never send anyone money. I wouldn't do that. I don't want to say stupid because I don't want to call these women stupid for doing that.
Well, when this topic was brought back up after she met Salah, she made it clear she was not that dumb.
I thought of you last night, Chantel, when I read about a woman who was scammed of 85 grand from a Greek lover. No, you guys don't ever have to worry about that. Like, Rhonda, it's sad. I've seen those videos. I'm not dumb like that. Number one, I don't have that kind of money to be giving to men. Like, I don't have it. I don't have thousands of dollars saved to just give to men and support their life. So they're never going to get that from me. I'm never going to be supporting a man, like, in that way. Do I help them out here and there when I'm with them, like with groceries and shit and rent and bills and... No, just kidding. That was unusual for me. I've never experienced that before. You know, and... But... Yeah, I think... Anyway. But, they started... This one woman met somebody on one of these Tinder-like apps. And honestly, I'm weary because, like, I would get likes from men who I was like, they look like models. You know, they don't look like real. like they look like catfish. Like, or their profile says, love hiking. And they're like a super fit guy. Like, what would you have? Why the heck would you give me any time of day? Really? Like, do I look like I like taking long hikes in the park?
Where do you want to climb that small mountain here?
No thanks.
Come on.
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
Okay.
You know? So it just raised some red flags. To the point where I honestly don't think I really trust anybody online.
She should have logged off and stayed off because we all know what happened a few months later.
On that note, I'm gonna go hang out with my cokehead boyfriend. No, I'm not paying for everything. It is my home. I pay the rent there. I should just go in. If the cops say anything, I should say, I pay the rent. So, I also just... I guess I just feel...
Okay, I stand corrected. She didn't actually speak more. It just took her longer to get through the food, and the topics were a lot better.
You know, the other people I would start talking and then unmatch and end the conversation because I just wasn't into it. Some of the profiles... I don't know. I mean, things like they're like on Tinder, you can pick an anthem, like a song. And like some men would like one guy picked I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred, I roll. One guy, it was like an Ariana Grande song. I know this is gonna sound super gel. I don't know if I could like fall in love with a man who likes Ariana Grande. There's nothing against her personally, I just, you know,
Thank you, chat. Thank you all.
So I was just getting really fed up and discouraged. And of course you had a lot of dudes. I couldn't tell. Like, I know this is bad. I watch too many true crime videos, but it's like, serial killer? A lot of them. I was like, could he be a serial killer?
I mean, he seemed like one in the making.
I had to negotiate with him for me to come here and help Pete, or to come back home at all. Him calling her over and over, messages of all these women with him calling them over and over, and I'd be like, why do you need to call these women? And I believed him. He was like, because they call me first, so I want to see who it is. I know a lot of people. I'm just messing with them. It's like, so why are you continually calling? But then why are you continually calling them over and over? That's harassment. I was craving something with flavor. You know what I mean? Fast food or fried food I wasn't in the mood for tonight. Because it just blah, Wanted something spicy.
And apparently, a lot of it, huh?
I don't know. Just felt like a meat market. And then, who's gonna, think about it. Who's gonna hook up during COVID? Look at this big cauliflower.
She can't be serious.
One guy didn't even have, his picture was a blurry picture of his back. He's like, you have to be okay with a dad bod. What? All right. There was one guy. He was from Senegal. With Bibi. And he looked so much like Bibi. And I was instantly drawn to him. But then he started getting weird and possessive, right away. You don't even know me. You want to just come here for your citizenship. People joke about that. I'm very weary about that stuff. And then he said something weird, I would like to go. He asked me if I had any sisters or brothers. Told him I have a sister, and he's like, she's getting married, just I don't know why I said that, just because she has a boyfriend. And he's like, I should like to go to her wedding. What? Dude. We just talked, we didn't even know each other for 4 minutes.
What she's describing is a bit ridiculous, but this is also the same Chantel that went on to beg a bum to publicly state that they're in some type of exclusive relationship. And she bought her own engagement ring. So really, this guy would have been able to match her level of desperation. She went on to explain how she read some article about how a guy married a sex doll, and that piqued her curiosity.
I was thinking of the benefits. It comes with different sizes, appendages. One was 10 inches. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, every guy who I've ever been with completely lied about that. Every guy you meet, 10 inches. Sure. Now I know it's false. They're probably more 5 or 6. Maybe 7.
Nope. I'm not going to say it. My silence should be loud enough. But if you need a hint, ruff ruff.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Why lie about it?
I'm guessing the potential of someone telling thousands of strangers online that they have a small penis might be one of them.
I would get desperately lonely, I guess. And just think, well, he is really nice to me. I like when I'm all over a guy and I can't get enough and I can't wait for you to fucking get home so I can do your brains out, I don't get those urges with Kevin. I just wanted him to No. I just like really, really, really big wieners. I don't like men who have small wieners. I know that sounds so shallow, but like, I'm a big woman. I have a big fupa. I need a big, big, strong fucking wiener. Yes, it's all about sex right now. I'm fucking horny.
I'm feeling antisocial. I'm not feeling in the mood to meet anybody, honestly, right now. And even if I do get a lover someday, real one, alone time is important too, if you catch my drift. So,
Chantel was a stage 5 clinger then, and she's still one today. Not much changes with Chantel. The content is recycled and simply just a means to collect whatever views are left from these low-effort, mostly chewing mukbangs. If Chantel was to pivot her content to more vlogs, she would need to rebuild a lot. Even though she can make a significant amount of money from the little bit of effort she puts into these mukbangs, to actually save her life in the long run, she'd have to essentially quit her job. Guess who doesn't have to do that though? Reaction channels. The rebuilding around her content isn't the same for the creators who will still choose to cover her non-mukbang content. And that is one of her biggest issues she has. Chantel just can't admit and tries to avoid saying that part out loud. So she'll just continue the narrative that viewers and creators are just jealous of her life of fine cuisine and world travels. Imagine choosing to be that delusional. And that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed any part, please consider leaving a like. If you're not subbed, please consider subbing. It's good for your BMI, your skincare, and your edges. And if you are subbed, not getting notifications, unsub, resub, and set your notifications to all. And a huge thank you to all my channel members and patrons. Later, guys.
he has frog eyes and a big fat pig belly. I look like I've aged about 20 years.
No filters. I need a white teeth filter and a smoothing filter.
So, blah, blah, blah. What the hell does she have merch for anyway? What the fuck do these friggin' reaction channels have merch for, some of them?